Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the video, welcome to the show. Hope you guys are doing well. Fantastic freaking day. It is still the 10th of August. I want to show you outside because it finally stopped raining. It rained so fucking hard for how long? For a while. So yeah, so I'm gonna show you the nature corn because it's pretty nice. It's gonna be after the rain. I'm gonna have to film some videos inside. When I'm done filming those videos inside, I'll come back. I have for an hour to film. I'm gonna film an hour, and I'm gonna film like an hour when the sun wakes up. That's pretty much it. Don't blink, it's your boy. Welcome to a short shout out. I know a lot of you guys don't like this person. I know a lot of you guys think that they're horrible. I'm not denying that they had a rocky past. But I want to give a shout out to Kid Behind the Camera. First of all, I've been following upon his content anymore. You guys know the first YouTuber I watched was AGB and Michael. And Michael still does some VODs, right? So keeping that flame alive. He's one of the only OG YouTuber that still does vlogs. And I've been watching it, and they're 25, 20 minutes long, which is a lot of editing, which is a lot of work. So you can hate the guy, you can think that what he did was wrong. I see him as somebody that had a rocky past, but now he's a father. Now has more value. Now taking care of his family. Now does VODs. Do I like the clickbait? No. Do I like some of the things he did? No. But I have to admit that he puts in the work and he maintains the OG YouTube alive. Don't blink, it's your boy Hank. Welcome to another video of Ink against DSP or Detractor Inc. Or I'm not sure Detractor Inc. is actually a cool name. I do like it a lot. So we're still talking about DSP. We're still doing a DSP video, and this one is actually special. I'm listening to DSP podcast right now. Not podcast, sorry. Detractor. Now I want to go back on the side stroller. I believe this was one of my first videos. It's not my first video, but I want to go back to it. And this is one of the video where I call myself Detractor Inc. But I'm actually pro Phil on this one. Okay, so disclaimer: Phil has done some horrible stuff I know about. Phil has been questionable at the very best. I am aware of it. Why am I on the side of Phil? Because this interview felt a bit shitty. So what was the side stroller? The side stroller were an old show apparently, which was called something about screws. I'm tipsy. Okay. I'm drunk. Not running anymore. Was it power outage? So I'm hungry. This is a cheat meal. Not like cheat meal, but I'm gonna drop me some grilled cheese. With some Averdi cheese too. So the side stroller were a revival of an old formula, an old show, right? And it's not because when you look at the pretext of the video, it's weird, but it's not weird. Because DSP did it sucked. It really sucked because it's super funny. DSP gets so many gets so many offers for podcast and interviews. It's always saying no, right? The fact that they suggested this one a time ago. Now, what's important to believe is my reasoning, right? For this is DSP defense video. I'm tipsy. I shouldn't be making videos. Come on. We'll walk up. See, again, the reason why we're doing this video is because I've been watching a lot of Bookie 2008 lately, and what a fucking monster, right? And I'm seeing DSP and I'm saying what a fucking monster. However, I don't know. I'd rather have rage than lies. I'd rather have rage than pity me, because that's disgusting. But for the Sash Ruler, it was a show that he believed. I believe that he believed that DSP believed that there's OG YouTuber. We just did a shout out for Kid Behind the Camera. There's a lot of and it's kind of cool. We'll talk about it later on. But it was kind of like a almost a self-deployed, a non-self-deployed button, right? So people would respect, if you were an OG YouTuber, you would respect OG YouTuber. You keep things secret, right? Fucking fat. And and this is why we had a SD card. So yeah, so there was this code between old YouTuber, there was this code between new YouTuber where you don't tell what's happening. It's funny because old YouTube wanted to make it big, so you would protect older YouTubers. So YouTube has this presence of marketing. It's a safe place to invest, right? And that shoulder where DSP playing the card like, oh, I'm one of your fan, right? And I'll do you a favor and do it. And my problem with Success Shoulder, even from the get-go, there was two people. There was Adam and Craig. Craig during the show played the good cop versus bad cop, right? And DSP only talked to the good cop. Feels good. The thing is, Craig, I don't know what was said. I think he had like an agreement of softball question with DSP. Now, when DSP came in, he saw Adam, he saw the show, and he was like, okay, there's no problem. I do like Craig, so whatever, it's all good. The friends of my friends are friends. And then Craig went really hard during the whole question. I'm not going to talk about the interview itself. I'm going to talk about the behind the scene of the interview. And see, DSP is an asshole. I'm not going to hide it. DSP is a piece of shit. I'm not going to hide it. But DSP has a code of moral, has a code of conduct. DSP in most cases is he's going to act honorable. Besides, when you do find him doing something wrong, dude is getting pushed and pushed and pushed, and he's not gonna answer. Like, holy shit, what am I gonna do? What am I fucking gonna do? I have to push back, right? We did a video about last week, putting our foot down. We'll never compete with Craig with DSP, but still, going back to the interview, Adam and Craig pushed him, and Craig was pushing him. Adam was pushing him, but Craig was always there. It really felt like a good cop, bad cop. Craig would place soft question. Adam would go in on it. Even when Adam went in on DSP, Craig would come back and say, ask the same question in different ways, right? Now, it's weird because DSP took the opportunity to do the podcast thinking, hey, these guys are gonna be good with me, so I'll do the podcast. So you're basically cheating a podcast where you think people are gonna be, it's gonna be. It's gonna be like, okay, well, I agree to do a stuff. Well, we'll do an interview. I'll agree to do the interview, but you'll give me soft spawn. And okay, people do that, right? They'll say you can't ask that. There's a bunch of paper. There's a bunch of documents that are signed before an interview. And talk about this, this, and this, which is fine. That's what they do in the media. That's what they do in social media. It is normal. So DSP, I don't know if he did that, but there was an agreement that he had to do, right? And Craig respected that agreement, but still, Adam would go in weird. Not weird per se, I love fucking Adam because he went in on DSP, right? And there was another way that they brought in Keemstar. And Keemstar, like it or not, he has a good sense of business. Keemstar, you think Keemstar is an asshole, but he wants money. Keemstar would have gave the world to DSP for him to be on the podcast because it'd be a good business. Look at the podcast right now. They're relying on Bookie Line. If it's not for Bookie's lies about faking cancer, which is horrible in itself, there'd be no show. Right? That being said, which is an amazing podcast, shout out to the boys. See, I want to feel like Phil was kind of ambushed, which he was, but Phil made plans with Craig to say, hey, I trust you, can I trust you, can I really trust you, right? And we don't know what happened behind the scene, but I do believe it's not normal, even if I like you, if I don't do interview, I'm going to do interview. When I do TikTok live, I don't have anybody. If I like you, I'm not going to have you because I've been played in the past, and that's normal. So yeah, long story short, what bothers me about Science Stroller is, first of all, the interview was a lot of fun, right? And you watch it and you feel bad for Phil because, again, nobody deserves the ambush, but then again, it sheds light on a lot of things and nothing that we need to know. So like, okay, well, you guys went in like asshole, but you deserved it, so it's kind of okay, right? But when you act like if you were to plot against his knee, you put yourself at his level. Now, the problem I have with the interview is not even the interview itself, not even the relationship between this DSP and Craig. DSP realized, oh, it sucked because the DSP vouched for them. Like, no, they're chill. Because the next day people are like, no, they made fun of you. And you feel like, no, they're chill. Then you realize that Adam and Craig, for months after months after months, were banking on DSPs and monetize the hate. Give us money so you don't give it to him. And I found it so disgusting. I found Craig so disgusting because he was like, "Oh, dude, the money you give here is money we're gonna be using to fight PSP. You don't give a shit about PSP. You just want cash." And the reason why this interview feels so shitty, feel absolutely so shitty, is because if you were kind of good people, right? If you were good people, you'd be like, okay. No, the errors I made today. I had good air when I started the video. If you were to say, hey, hey, I'm actually a good guy, right? And I tracked DSP. But now you have the perfect interview, which is the fact that we cornered him, we ambushed him, we had the perfect interview in the fact that he did say lots, he did admit to shit. Perfect interview in the fact that we had Keemstar on, which is a big YouTuber fixing against Phil. Then you're not at the end. So the old interview, like, oh yeah, remember that interview? You never ask who did the interview because they're assholes. So, the interview, the long story short, because that's what we're trying to do, right? Long story short, I do believe the interview was perfect. I do believe the interview was super. Listen, they ambushed him, and nobody deserved to be ambushed once again, but you went in. And Phil stayed for what? Stayed for 5 hours? You could have left. You could have left. You could have left. And you could have said, hey, this is not, I don't feel like you guys are giving me a fair chance. I don't feel like you guys are listening to me. I feel like you guys have figured some solution on me. I'm going to leave. And nobody would have said, right? See, the thing with ESP, the documentary with Mike Tom after that. Mike Tom did a documentary on Boogie. Mike Tom wants to do the documentary on, like, local, which is a brilliant idea. However, Mike Flum was like, okay, well, fuck it, I'm not gonna do a documentary with this guy. No, I'm sorry, these people like, no. And it's not, I feel bad for Mike Flum. I do feel bad for Mike Flum. Is Mike Flum a perfect human being? No, of course not. Is Mike Flum an asshole? The problem with Mike Flum is he's an interviewer. So you don't really get to see him, you get to see him interview. You don't know who he is, so you get to know the people that he interviewed. See, if you're hiding something or if you're not being yourself and then you're putting your personality, either you don't have personality or you're trying to hide it. Do I like Mike Flum? Sure. My problem is he did a documentary with TSP, and at the middle, TSP said no. See, people were mad that he didn't say yes. He said yes, he gave it up. The people that were mad, right? But the people that I'm listening to that were mad to him were going to be using the documentary against him. See, the GSP is checkmated. GSP is checkmated. He's in a position with whatever he does, he's fucked. Whatever he does, he's in a position where people are going to be funding him. So he does have this small, but very loyal bunch of people that support him. And the best thing to do for him is just to continue with that group of people who just push on and push on and push on. And hopefully, and a fashion or an other is going to be in a position where he survives. You see, there's the whole computer saga that we're going to do after this. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. There's so much to say, but I don't want to. There's other videos to make. So yeah, so the interview ambush wasn't fair, but still accepted. The ambush wasn't fair, but we learned a lot. Interview wasn't fair, but it's not fair because of the way those guys acted after that. Listen, to me, Adam was going in rough, right? And I'm like, dude, I understand that you don't like the guy, but if Phil walks off, it has nothing. You have nothing. What are you doing, man? And the worst was after it was Craig. The number, I listened to what? A couple episodes of Troller. The first one was understandable. It was a day after the interview, and they were like, oh, monetize the hate. The next one was like a month after. It was still like, oh, monetize the hate. Prove Phil that we're okay. Dude, this is not worth it. This is not a good business sense. There's this thing in politics, right? This thing in politics where they're saying, oh, this person didn't win, they lost. The other person lost. Sachoda didn't win that time. TFP lost. That sucks. Anywho, know that I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Sorry, I'm a bit drunk, but don't blink. It's your boy, welcome to the Welcome to the Show. We're doing all together, having a fantastic freaking day. We're still on the place of DSP. We're making another sort of DSP. We're doing second show today. We're going to do 3 shows of DSP, and it's kind of freaking simple. It's the newest, happened recently, and it's the computer saga. So DSP they said, oh, we had a new computer. I was running a new computer. Now, there's a couple of reasons why, and the detractor sphere and these Northends, people are mad at it. And it's quite understandable. It is quite understandable. It is really, really understandable. And again, I want to play the devil advocate and defend Phil a little bit. If I can defend Phil a little bit, I'll do it. Not because I do like feel that I don't think that I do. The thing with DSP that bothers me along with DSP, the really big thing that bothers me is the fact that I understand people like hating him, right? But you're seeing the DSP that was in 2018, 2017, 2019, right? And I was like, okay, that's perfect. This is perfect. This is an insane way of doing it. I understand why. I just talk about W Pig, right? And W Pig is an amazing channel because it proves to you like, okay, well, this is what happened. This is truly what happened. This is from A to Z the story, and I fucking love it. But with GSP, if you look at him recently, yeah, he's an asshole. He's an asshole. But GSP now has the excuse. Was hated for 10 years. See, people made a documentary about him, and again, it does seem like I'm kissing his ass. I am not. I'm not. I do like GSP. I do like GSP. I'll be honest, I do like him because GSP, as much as local goes, I do like GSP. We'll make it a video about it. Why I like GSP. Yeah. Like, it will do a heart check. So you see, the reason also I love GSP is because he says no, he says fuck you to haters. You see, Daniel Larson, who gets completely brainwashed. You get Chris Shannon completely brainwashed. You get Cyrus down the street completely brainwashed. You got Cobra GFS who don't give a shit. And you have GSP who gives a shit and say fuck you. And my two favorite is GSP and GSF. Listening to GSP, right? And GSP is able to say fuck you, and that's good. I'm gonna say, oh, GSP is an asshole because they fuck you. No, GSP is not an asshole. You guys have been treating him for years. People that didn't live with 10 years of failure and 7 years of hate, right? Now, is it granted? Is it deserved? Is the hate deserved? In most cases, yes. GSP did some horrible shit. I'm not gonna lie about it. But if you compare the new DSP to fucking 2016 DSP. So, coming to the subject of the new PC, the problem with DSP, right, was we never know his finance. He doesn't share his finance, right? There's a reason for that. If we know his finance, he's not able to bank. I believe that DSP has a lot more money than he lets on. I believe that DSP has a, it's weird. It's very weird. The money DSP has is for 2 reasons. Did he save the money because he made some money beforehand, or did he make some money because he has another way to make money? So, for example, I make money via unemployment because I'm out of job, right? Now, soon I'm gonna make money from social media, right? On TikTok, right? That's the plan. Now, the money I'm gonna have is gonna start paying the bill, right? But the money I'm gonna have are gonna be, it's kind of crazy. Shouldn't say this, but the money I'm gonna make is gonna be to pay the bills, 1, and 2 is gonna be to promote the videos. So the more subscribers that I have, look, the thing is with the YouTube is the main source of money. It's gonna make me more money than Twitch and TikTok together. I like those errors. I like the air like that. So the plan is still that. This plan is to grow on TikTok, and then the YouTube is gonna grow. On YouTube, I gained 20 followers in last week, which is amazing. I'm not complaining. I just go and going slowly. So the money at first is gonna serve to pay some bills. Now, in a perfect world, what I'm gonna do instead, I would love my mom. She has a condo, right? I would love to get my mom's condo. That's plan 1. And what I want to do is possibly buy another condo or the same building, in the very same building. Why? Because if you buy the same building and you're a landlord, you have 2 apartments in the same place. That's why there's building apartment building. So you have every apartment in the same building. See? That's the important part. See? That being said, we have another amazing podcast. Please watch it. We have the fact that Disney does make money. Disney doesn't show its cash, and I have to pretend I have to protect Disney on this one. The reason why he doesn't show his finance is because he possibly has passive income that is necessary for him to live. Right? There is passive income, but then he wants to continue making content because although he doesn't have, you guys have to understand one thing, and it's super important that I share this. So with TSP, there's a bunch of things that you need to do. There's social media for 15 years, no prospect of retirement. Cat, his girlfriend, she works in a supermarket. I have nothing against supermarket worker. I think it's an honorable job. I think it's a super job. It's a job that offers anything in regards to retirement. No. So TSP is in a place where he needs to make money, and besides, TSP is also in a position where you don't think he's gonna get hired because he's been working this for too long. Right? That's one. Number two, see, the thing also with TSP is you understand that this is the most money he'll ever make. So he has to come in every day, and if people don't donate, he's going to be using the passive money. The passive money, what I think TSP wants to do is a lifeboat in regards to, I got enough money I have enough money to carry me for 10 years, right? Because that's not making enough money on YouTube, not making enough money on Twitch maybe, and he possibly doesn't make money on TikTok. I don't think he is on TikTok. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. I don't know. Now, that being said, once again, an amazing show. Please watch it. I'm going to say that all the time. The computer. That's why it was a bad move to my computer. So the first thing he did, that somebody gave it to me, right? And that's why people are mad because there's no way people gave me the computer to the computer. People are generous. People are not that generous, right? So people that gave him the computer he bought. Now, it's a problem if you had a computer because you're putting in money. Right? The problem with DSP is something we mentioned before. We waited until 2018 to do a live where he got a camera. He waited until 2018 to have a camera, a data capture, right? And that's not good because people were doing it before. So he lost a lot of business because of that. And that's his fault. And he had it. And people were like, dude, you're years too late. So people have been telling him to change his computer for years. Which again, you're years too late. You do prove that you want to improve, which is great. But again, it's too late. And people are mad because they say, how did you buy the computer? Now, for me, getting a new computer was a problem because DSP could have said, hey, the game is not working well, the computer is shit. What are people gonna say? You're gonna keep telling him to buy a computer? They've been telling him that for years, right? And now he doesn't have the excuse of my computer is shit. Well, he could do something. Could be like, oh, yo, this computer is complete shit. I got scammed. That could be a good thing. However, you cannot ask for money for a new computer, and that's a problem. And that's a problem because you use the computer a lot for asking for money, for begging for money. This is like the biggest problem with TSP. People are hating on you for something, right? You fix it. The people that hate just to hate will hate. So now you're fixing this. They'll find another thing. They will find another thing. You don't know what it is, but they'll find something else. And when they find something else, it might be something out of control, right? They're going after TSP's wife, which is Cat, which I think is a bit too far. But at the same time, dude, a computer is nothing. What you want them to go after how you treat Casper, how you treat Cat. People are always making fun of her because she takes the weight, which they get not cool. But with TSP, it's constantly a case of I had excuses and I fixed them, which is remarkable. But with TSP, you see, I don't like hate washing or hate baiting. So for example, if it's Boogie, we're gonna make it on purpose to make people hate it, right? I don't like Boogie. People are gonna watch his content to hate on it. TSP does that. Most of his distractors, most of his view comes from distractors, right? You guys know that. It's not a secret. It is a pretty known fact. So TSP does that. The TSP gives the detractor reason not to watch anymore, and that's a good thing. Even with the age, but you have to understand your demographic. If the demographic that you fuck with, that's cool. If your demographic is a bunch of newly mother, you have to understand that you're gonna interest in newly mother. they're not gonna care about you playing a game that is super violent and contains sex. They're newly mother, right? It's always going to be a case of knowing your demographic. GSP should understand that its demographic is hate watch. So sadly, it's not the perfect demographic to have. But it's demographic, so he's fixing this. So the problem with the computer is going deeper than just financial, because you're in a position where you give animals, you take out animals of the gun and the people that shoot at you, shoot money at you. Doesn't make a lot of sense. Anywho, that's pretty much it. In the computer saga, people are mad because they believe that DSP paid it. They believe that he's hiding money. Right? Now, the reality is, people, DSP, if it's true, DSP's a fucking genius. The fact that he spent a lot on WWE champion, and people always think that he spent on it, is amazing because he has a lot of money they can hide. People are gonna say, oh, he loves the money and WWE champion. But the next time he's gonna buy, be like, oh, there's a reason for that. The guy spent it all on the WWE champion. When it's not true, the guy still keep the money. DSP makes a lot. DSP makes a shit ton. That's something people forget. It's about where the money goes. But then as a content creator, you shouldn't tell people where your money goes. They shouldn't know, they should care. They shouldn't care about it. Right? There's no purpose for them knowing about it. What purpose does it serve? Oh, you guys know that I bought something today. Like for example, for me when I was working, right? When I was working, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna have some Uber Eats. Now I have to be careful how much I spend. I'm not gonna go with Uber Eats. I'm not even getting money from social media right now. And that's not true. I got like 40 cents today. Yeah, from TikTok Live. This Zoo times 30, that's $12. $12. My rent is $600. But I get unemployment, right, which is $1,000 for 2 weeks. Which is pretty good. And the plan is to have this until we can make some content. There's gonna be some big challenge of content in the next what today? We're the 10th, 20 days. You guys are not ready. It'll be amazing. Anywho, enough of the talk, enough of the video. Please love it to my. I'll see you guys soon. Peace. Don't blink, keep playing. Welcome to Welcome to the show. Guys are doing well. Guys are having a fantastic freaking day today. We're going to talk about why I like GSP. And yeah, pretty controversial video. I know some of you guys don't like him. I have to say why I defend. Well, my relationship with GSP is kind of complicated. I think I mentioned it a little bit, but this is the 10th of August, so I didn't get a video like that in months, and I will see how it changes. Now, the reason why I want to make this video is pretty simple. When I say, I don't know if I did one, I'm lying, I did one for sure. But I haven't been in the Vortex. I kind of quit the Vortex for a couple months. I haven't watched Disney content in a month. Not because I don't like it, just because I need a break. So my biggest problem in life in general, is I get obsessed with TikTok. I'm not able to listen to Kid Boga, I'm not able to listen to Digo Avocado, I'm not able to listen to GMM because I went too hard on them. I didn't stop watching them and watching them until I got sick of it. With DSP, I don't want that. DSP, I've been watching him for 3 years. So there's going to be a possible, very nearby, that I don't like him. The reason why my relationship is complicated because there's time where I love Phil, there's time where I hate it. So let's start with the positive, shall we? The reason I love DSP is because you can be unaware of what he does. If you don't follow Twitter, if you're not on Twitch, if you only see his YouTube content that is edited that takes out all the wrong, it's a little propaganda bowl, and it's not singing. That bowl will carry out the water. It will carry you from the border to the border. It's a good little boat to be on. Why is that boat so good? Well, because again, DSP controls the narrative. DSP controls what it is, and I don't think it's wrong. I'm sorry to say, I think it's misinformation. I think it's horrible that you hide information. However, it's a gaming channel. You're not talking about the news. You're not talking about politics. You're not talking about the world, global warming. You're not talking about conspiration. You're not talking about corruption, right? You're not hiding information. You're hiding information about your own content. That's your choice, right? People want to get find. Not gonna be mad. So if you're honest, people are gonna forgive you. If you're not honest, people are gonna find out. They're gonna be mad at you. But if you're only on this channel, he is kind of funny. He does have. Listen, the reason why I like this game, there's over 63,000 videos of him. There's countless of playthrough that you can enjoy. Countless of playthrough. I stream a lot. I work out a lot. I work a lot. So this is a perfect occasion for me to just be like, hey, this is something I like doing. This is something I love doing. So yeah, it does serve a purpose of white noise, which is DSP is white noise. It's amazing white noise. The thing that I like about him is he's a local, but he's not a local. So to me, a local is Daniel Larson is Christian. It's Boogie. Boogie because he's an asshole, Christian because he does some horrible stuff, and Daniel because he got brainwashed into doing horrible stuff. Those people they were controlled via hate. They could push them to limits. They were controlled via troll, and that pushed them to limits. There's two Mohican, there's two Last Warrior, there's two people that resist, and that's DSP and Cobra. Cobra is just like, fuck you. Cobra amazed me. Cobra is in a position where he actually tells people, haha, this is funny. They're able to laugh about the idiocy of the troll, and that's amazing. I respect that. I respect that a lot. And DSP is just in a place where, oh, you want to fuck with me? I'll fuck with you. He says fuck you. He doesn't let himself get stepped on. Now, him saying fuck you doesn't change things. No. People are still going to hate on him. Yes. It doesn't change anything. But you can at least say, nah, I don't let people hate on me. Which I respect. I respect that. Now, in another way, right? We talk about the positive. That's the positive. And DSP, like, listen, he's an offensive. He's gonna lie to people. He's gonna be begging for cash. And if you're stupid enough to fall into the lies, you're stupid enough to give money to someone that constantly constantly beg, that's your choice, right? He has a wife. He has a little cat. He calls his son Jasper, and he calls his family. And I know this is weird, but hey, this is happiness for him. It's happiness for him. And if you're a person that sees happiness and decide not to do anything, that's a bit fucked up, right? Now, the negative thing, of course, you hide shit, which is tough. Hiding shit is your choice, but the fact that you're hiding shit it's weird because DSP, he's not good at hiding. He gets caught. The detractors are on him 24/7 like a fly. Caught like a fly in the web of your lie. It should be told now, or meet your demise. See, in DSP, to his defense, like, we feel like he has to. But it doesn't mean you have to. If he can clean about a lot of things, like, hey, I bought a computer more recently. Hey, I didn't have the cash for Jasper. Money has been tight lately. DSP does hide stuff. And he hides stuff and denies hiding stuff. He gets caught and like, no, I didn't do that. It sucks. Because if you're honest about being caught, who respects you? Another thing that I don't think about DSP is he does lie a lot and he does beg a lot. So it's constantly begging and it makes you feel guilty for not begging. However, I have to be honest, I have to be fair. I've been on TikTok Live for a while now. And on TikTok Live is the same thing. People are begging. They want more. But DSP, yes, DSP was possibly one of the first to be that bad, but he's not the only one right now. Another thing that's bad about DSP is you lie so much that you don't know what to believe. And ultimately, you don't care about what to believe, but even the detractor, you don't know the detractors are right because they're being fed lies through DSP. They're showing you clips of DSP, but DSP is lying in the clips. And you're showing me a lie. You might not want to show me a lie, but you are showing me a lie. That's not cool. And you don't appreciate that. Even though sentiment, even though the purpose of it wasn't that, it is what happened. So, but I don't think about TSP. So yeah, so the detractors are super funny. One of the best things I ever saw was the Secret Limited. Was the perfect way to get into the sword expansions. Loved it. See, it's weird. It's weird because I think the first impression is important. The way I got involved into TSP was crazy. It was during the pandemic, and I'm not sure. It was just crazy. I didn't know who he was. I got involved with him through the detractor. Just fell in love with his style you don't play. I'm like, holy shit, this is perfect. This is what I need. And I've been in love with the content ever since. So, like it or not, it's part of who I am. It's part of what I watch. You are what you watch. And I'm grateful that I have content to watch. Because the content we do, the content I do right now is free. I'm not getting paid for it. Even if I was getting paid for it, you're not the one paying me, right? And I just believe this is good. This is perfect. So, long story short, I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. I'm a bit tipsy, a bit drunk. Probably gonna be regretting making that video, but I don't care. Right now, right here, right now, I don't care. Don't blink, it's your boy Nate. Welcome to the Welcome to the show about TSP. Another third video today. The fourth video today. It is kind of crazy because look, worlds collide today. Worlds fucking collide. Talking about TSP and Casino. So if you guys been following me recently, it's a beautiful story. You guys are following DSP recently. A lot of talk with the Casino. People are mad at Casino because they give DSP a platform. Now people, there's two camps. There's a part, so, okay, you guys know DSP. DSP is a content creator for like 15 years. He's one of the least liked person on the platform, but I talk about it and bad, talk about it and good. Talk about it, right? Publicity. Kino Casino is two content creators that I really like. I like Kino Casino for a while. I've been liking Kino Casino for 4 to 5 months right now. And because I talk about Pookie, talk about RTU, and it gives shit to people. The detractor, there's a house of detractor for DSP. There's countless of them, but detractor for Boogie is not a lot of them. And it does bother me because this guy is an asshole. Boogie is an asshole. Okay, Kino Casino has been two content creators that cover this local stuff, which I love. It's a podcast. And Kino Casino that I do like is that it's 3 hours, an hour and a half, 2 hours, 3 hours of a show. So when I stream, when I work in the background, I get this. It's kind of cool. I do like it. Don't get me wrong. The third thing, which is very pertinent, is how can I put that? How can I put this in a word? They're dealing with. They've been talking about DSP, and I understand that they talk about DSP with respect. They talk about him like the piece that he's really cool. They do think about him like, oh, you know what? I appreciate it. I respect this guy. And people are like, no, Kino Casino. There's two camps. There's people that think that they're using DSP because Kino Casino is made from two people that were once famous. One of them was really famous, but then he got into trouble. And he lost all his business. I'm not a historian. I'm not even a historian. I've been watching the documentary on Christian twice, 3 times. So yeah, so the guys do appreciate DSP a lot. So I believe the other camp. I believe that Kino Casino are using DSP for visibility. It's funny because two camps. People are thinking that Kino Casino are using DSP for being seen, right? And other people are thinking that they're doing a side scroller, so they're gonna be chubby with DSP, they're gonna become his friend, and then they're gonna betray him, right? In my mind, Kino Casino, I understand that they like DSP. And I have a third camp, which is possibly just me. But Kino Casino, to a certain degree, understand DSP. They were both hyper popular at some point, and it sucks because they're put in a kind of box where they're, okay, well, guess what? We're not gonna be able to do anything we want because we're stuck in this box, right? And it's hard because people don't forget. People will never forget. Look, PewDiePie, the most popular YouTuber, right? They will still remember the bridge accident. People don't forget. So I think they see DSP as one of them. right? And I believe there's a kinship. I believe there's a teamship. Like, hey, you're like us, right? And people need to understand one thing. It's super simple. If Kimsa wants to create a locale, right? Because casino guy can have DSP as a third locale, and not call it the locale cast. Locale don't like Kimsa, right? Such as DSP. And I believe people are mad because the Kino Casino are giving him advice. It is still too early to talk about how it's going to end. It's still too early to say, hey, this is not going to go well, it's not going to end well. It is very early. However, I do believe, and I really believe that, hey, guess what? What is supposed to happen will happen, and what doesn't happen, it wasn't supposed to happen, or was never meant to happen. And we'll see. It's kind of cool because this is happening right now. It is under development, and I just like it. Anywho, love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Don't blink, it's your Wayne. Welcome to the show. Welcome to another 10th of August video. We're talking about DSP once again. This is the 5th video we do about him. And it is why I got into the store decks and like that. People always ask me, why are you so interested in Cobra GFS? Why are you so interested in DSP? And they're for the same reason. It's very weird. So I got into the first time, and I talked about this before. I don't think I went into details. I don't know how I made that video. I'm in a good mood. I'm a bit tipsy. So I was going to TSP before. I don't know what to talk about. I said some old TSP recording I had. And the reason I got into TSP again was because I was streaming Elden Ring. And I was streaming, I had like 200 hours. I was streaming. I had content. I was just, I was getting tired of Kid Boga. I love you, kids, but I was obsessed with you. I wasn't taking any time of Nico Cado. Same reason, I love you, Nikki. But I was watching you too much. And I needed some new content, and I was listening to Morge. And it was so fucking stupid how he did that. I would do 24-hour stream, but I wouldn't have a playlist prepared. What I would do is, I would have playlist prepared, but it was full of Kid Boga and Nico Cado. It was a video that I already watched. I'm like, okay. And a video came up, right? You guys know that. A video came up, it was like on 64, right? And that gave me the hit. The next video I watched was, I believe, was Sekiro, or it was Yakuza. I don't remember, but I remember it was one of those two. And it was a huge playthrough, and I realized I've watched 20 hours of TSP. That's a new kind of guy. So of course, the first thing I did was I watched every single, and this is how you don't play, which was like 3 weeks, 4 weeks. That's how much I was streaming. Then I fell upon a candy, a rare candy, a candy that was not meant for human beings, for mortal being. And that candy was, it was the recap. And I have to say, the intro to the 2020 yearly review of DSP by Secret Limited is amazing. It is amazing. It is the fact that they got into the subject and like, hey, this is the worst 10 worst moments of DSP. And the thing with DSP is just like me, it's content, you can produce a little content. Nobody's gonna go through every single video, right? So a yearly review is kind of cool. It's kind of something like, hey, I missed that. And the best thing about the yearly review is you can go in and say, oh, I want to watch more about that. You can search it up. And to me, it's fantastic. Now, the new one, Agent Prosper, or I don't remember the name of the guy, but he did a 24 hours year review of 2023, and it's amazing. It is amazing. Please watch it. So yes, the reason why I did this Vortex was because that was me falling into good content. Sure, if I was to listen to DSP, I probably would have not listened to DSP for a while. I think he's entertaining, I think he's interesting, I think his Let's Play are kind of cool. To the point of me spending 3 years of my life on this guy now. So Cobra GFS, the same thing. I fell upon some saga, some series, and it was Cobra Bite Size. Cobra Bite Size had years and years of content, right? There was hours and hours of content I could dive in, right? This is entertaining. It's not following a person. It's not following your day-to-day life. It's following years of content and having a recap and understanding that this happened. And it's just cool. It's just the fact that you got access to so much. I think we're greedy as a person. I think human beings are greedy and want always more. And those two, they have more than enough. With me, in 3 years, I have more than enough. This is the way we are. This is the way it is. That's why I got so involved into the content, so involved into the detractor content, because I was looking for some content. Here was some content that was really good, right? Content that was really, really, really fucking good, and I had the whole time in the world. I would listen to it at work. I would listen to this is how you don't play it in the earbud at work, not even watching the stream. And then when you look at Cobra, I was out of job, and I had the most time in the world to just watch Cobra Jesus. It was good. It was good. It was good. Anyway, that's about it. I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Sheesh. Don't blink, it's your boy Ing. Welcome to the Real Content of the Show. Guys, everyone, thank you guys are having a fantastic freaking day. Sorry, I misspoken, I missed it. I'm tired. I did a lot of videos today. But it's an anime video that you guys love. And listen, oh. It's gonna be my thumbnail. It's another video about Naruto, and I had the idea to do a top 3. I had an idea to do top 3 power and top 3 lower 3. I don't know how you call it. I'm pretty tired. You gonna clean the lens? You even press pause, boy. Yeah, I mean it works, huh? Oh, give me a sec. There we go. That's our top 3. So 3 better and 3 worst power of Naruto. I just think it's a cool concept. I just think it's a unique concept. I just think it's kind of cool. And without further ado, let's fucking go. Now, there is a disclaimer. We're choosing 3 out of the 9. We're doing Naruto. We'll do a Naruto Shippuden after that. But for now, we'll do it in Naruto. So we got the 3. We got the 9 people. We got the 9 ninja, which is basically Rocky, Sakura, Sasuke, Naruto, Neji, Tenten, Atsuma, Hinata, Shino. I'm missing a team. I'm missing a whole ass team, dude. Wait a second. Rocky, Neji, Tenten, Sakura, Sasuke, and Naruto. Asuma, Shino, Shikamaru. No, not Shino, Ino, Shikamaru. Yeah. Then we have Hinata, Shino, and Hachimaru, right? Which is the 12th. My three favorite powers are quite simple. In the first place, I'm gonna have to go with, of course, Naruto. Naruto, he has this. I'm gonna have. Listen, it's gonna be my opinion. You guys can complain. You guys can go against. It's your choice. My true favorite is Naruto because Naruto does have a lot of power. It's Rasengan and its Shadow Clone Jutsu are both powerful technique, but a technique that takes a lot of chakra. See, Sasuke Shidori is a lot better than Naruto Rasengan because Naruto Rasengan is hard to control. Like if you're not close to it, you have to go far. Naruto Rasengan Shuriken is far better, but the normal Sharingan, the normal Rasengan. I'm tired, guys. I'm tired. Let's get back. The Shadow Jutsu, being able to have clones and clones are so good, but those two are super demanding when it comes to chakra. Look at Sasuke. Shidori is better, but Sasuke has less chakra than Naruto, right? You guys are gonna be mad. I'm not even gonna put Sasuke. Not even gonna put is as a top 3. He uses Sharingan, which is cool. He uses Shidori, which is cool, but we see Kakashi, who uses Sharingan farther than he does, right? And he doesn't use it as much as the other guy too. Right. Next one. So the second one I'm gonna go with Neji. Neji has the Byakugan, and he used the Byakugan. I don't remember. Much better. He's able to watch. He has a very good form of Jujitsu. He's using both Jujitsu and Ninjutsu in attack and putting chakra on his hand. It does need a mastery of chakra. I do absolutely adore Neji. There's this small hint of a weakness. It's pretty next to nothing. Neji is kind of unbeatable when you think about it. He's an asshole. He's an asshole in Naruto. He's an asshole. However, he is I don't know. He is very strong. Now the third one is going to be a surprise for you guys. When Shikamaru control the shadow is a shitty technique. It's a shitty power. If you're at night, you're not going to be able to use it. If you're not close to the person, you're too weak to fight. You have to get close to use it. It's a really shitty attack. It's a really shitty move. It's a really shitty chakra manipulation. Again, if you're underwater, you can use it. If you're in the air, you can use it. You can only use it there, right? Now, why is it good? Because of Shikamaru. Shikamaru is smart. Shikamaru is going to be able to decide the fact. Shikamaru is able to control and calculate the distance, which makes him pretty good. Now, special mention to Aku. Aku are my favorite villain in Naruto. And Aku had a Keiki Genkai, which is a mixture between wind and water, nature chakra, which means ice, which is pretty fucking cool, if you have to admit. My 3 worst chakra is gonna be Ino for sure. Ino, the same thing as Shikamaru. She can't fight. She has to hide, right? Which works. The craziest thing about Ino is her power is only for one. You cannot control multiple people. Like you can control somebody that's much stronger than you and it hits your friend. But for example, if you meet a free spy, who's the strongest? How do you know? You didn't see them fight. And if they do fight, you don't see their chakra, you don't see their, for example, you've got Kakashi Copycat Ninja, who copies others' chakra or copy others' technique. When you know she doesn't know the technique, she doesn't know how to copy them, right? Right. We do have number 2. It's gonna be I'm gonna have to go with 1010. 1010. She has a lot of summoning jutsu. She's like a weaker form of Rocky. She's like a Rocky if you never gave a shit about training. 1010 has next to no chakra, has next to no ability, has next to nothing, right? The last one is B, and I feel bad saying this one. I do feel bad saying this one, but it's gonna be Kamaru. Because I think him and the dog are super cool. Him and the dog are extremely cool. They're cool concept. I do like it. I do like puppies. I do like dogs. However, the dog is much weaker. And if I was an asshole, she's not the dog, right? Kamaru, whole strategy relies on the dog. Relies on the 2 of them being together. It relies on the 2 of them working together. And to me, it's not interesting. It's not, for example. somebody like Takuro, who has his puppet, like they're puppets, and they're all controlled. The dog. If I was Ino, I could just change my mind with the dog. And what I do is that I attack Akamaru and he wouldn't do shit. That's pretty much it. Now, that's pretty much it. That's the 3 entry. That's the video. Know that you love you, that you matter. I'll see you guys soon. Peace. Don't blink, it's your boy. Welcome to the real content of the show. Guys are doing well because are having a fantastic freaking day. It is a big reveal. It is an amazing reveal for manga reader out there. It is the video that you've been waiting for. It is the favorite character in Naruto. And drumroll please. The answer is Konohamaru. For a very, very simplistic reason. Very simplistic reason. I love Konohamaru. I love his design. I love his backstory. I love that he's the first friend of Naruto. People will say, Shikamaru was the first friend. Choji was the first friend. They were friendly towards Naruto. They weren't friends. Konohamaru was the first one who gave a shit. And the best thing about Konohamaru was he was so similar to Naruto. They were both just a shadow of themselves. Konohamaru was the shadow of the Todokage. Naruto was the shadow of Kurama. They were both delinquent. Konohamaru wanted to push his identity as far as possible for the Todokage. That way he had his own place, which is very noble. And Naruto made fun of other people because they made fun of him. It was acknowledgement payback, right? Which was fantastic. Konohamaru, if you're looking at the character, in Jutsu, Konohamaru is also one of the best fighter. He has a very cool earth nature, which is extremely rare in Naruto. He has the same thing you get Iruzen and Todokage, but much stronger. He's able to summon the Summon, which is the Monkey King, which is super nice. I fucking love that. And basically, the thing that I love about Konohamaru is he saw the value in the Rasengan. He saw that, hey, this is a big brother who and Konohamaru is actually pretty strong. He holds his own against a pain, which is phenomenal. Fucking love Konohamaru. One of my favorite characters, but there's one episode, one moment where it sold the case for me. Tsunade knew the goal of Konohamaru was to become Hokage. And she told Konohamaru, don't you want to become the 6th Hokage? He said, no, I'll become the 7th Hokage. And she said, who is the 6th Hokage? Konohamaru said, Big Brother Naruto. And to me, that was fantastic. You see, Konohamaru is my favorite character for a couple of reasons. One of them is able to be a good leader. A good leader recognizes the forces and strength of his team. Good leader is able to recognize that some of his teammates may be better than him. He just don't know how to lead. Konohamaru understood that Naruto was a lot stronger than him, was a lot better than him, and understood that no matter how hard he tried, he wouldn't be able to deal with Naruto. However, Naruto was not a bad person. They don't have to fight. And it wasn't cowardice. It wasn't the way. See, there's this very special relationship between Arashima and Madara. Madara and Arashima was the same level. Everybody hated Madara. Everybody was going to go against Madara. And Madara would have defended himself, but Madara didn't attack because he knew that if he attacked, Senju was going to be there. And everybody feared Madara. Everybody was like, I fucking hate that guy. But they trusted Senju. And it's the same thing with Naruto. For example, if Naruto didn't gain the respect of other people, Konohamaru would have still kept him around. People trusted Konohamaru. Would have trusted Naruto. It's a beautiful story. I love Konohamaru. I love what it represents. I love that it represents the next generation. I love that he's a Team 7 leader. I love that he's a teacher of Boruto and Boruto Mitsuki Sarada. I just love it because, again, it is a showcase of Naruto trusting him. To me, the relationship between Naruto and Sasuke, the relationship between Shikamaru and Naruto, the relationship between Naruto and Konohamaru, unbeatable. Anywho, let it look at you, man. See you guys soon.